Let's talk about IP coin. Its full name is Story. It's sitting at $7.6 right now, 7.65. And I don't even remember if I have covered this coin previously or not. So I'm going to go and search for it. Meanwhile, I search for it. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover any coin that you like. If multiple people ask for it, for the same coin, I'd be more than happy to make a video on it. Okay, IP. Let's see if I've covered this oh no, I have not, damn it. That means I need to talk about how good this project is. I need to talk about its fundamentals. I need to talk about its long-term performance. Should you invest in it as a long-term project or not? And in the end, I'm going to talk about its technical analysis, which is the short-term perspective, where to buy, where to sell, and all that kind of stuff. But first, let's talk about what this project is about. So this project is pretty new. It's launched somewhere around February 2025. And this project, I haven't studied it personally, so I'm studying it for the first time. What the hell is this about? So Story, known as IP, is a blockchain protocol transforming intellectual property, that's why IP, into programmable on-chain assets to streamline ownership, licensing, and monetization. Something like what NFTs introduced for Web3. Same thing, but their sales pitch is that they are doing this for intellectual properties, which is again something that NFTs were doing. IP infrastructure bridges legal framework with blockchain, programmable licensing, royalties, smart contract, again NFT story, AI ready driven data. Of course, AI is the new fancy word to use. If you are selling underwears, you need to say that there is AI in it. They change colors, or they get not colors, they get accustomed to your body, then they shrink or they get bigger accordingly, the underwears. TAG is the 80 trillion plus IP market. Of course, that's just bullshit. Story addresses inefficiencies in traditional IP management. I know that's what NFTs were doing. Built as an EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain with Cosmos. Okay, so it's a layer 1 on Cosmos. Gas fee, staking, governance is where you can use it. Story reimagines IP as dynamic blockchain native asset. Yeah, there is nothing interesting about this project, to be very frank with you. Interesting in terms of what they are offering. Fundamentally, it's a very questionable space, which means that for them to blow up, they need big partnerships, institutional money, government. Someone needs to come and say, hey, I love IP. That's my cat. His name is Shiro. Okay, so basically all that stuff is very questionable, and we don't know if any of those partnerships are going to happen or not. So when a project is this questionable, I don't like to marry a project with which I have no clarity and I'm going to rely on a gamble, on getting lucky. If I have to do that, I might as well go and buy Shiba or Flocky or some other meme coin. If it is about playing gambles, then I can play a proper gamble instead of going after IP, or I might as well go after a meme coin. Okay, right now it has gone up. Let's see why it has gone up. Network upgrades, improving the confidence of investors. And that's pretty much it. That's the reason for this 30% pump. Yeah, and yeah, there is nothing else. There's nothing else that I can look at. I would say that, okay, someone promised to invest some money in it or anything. Anyway, apart from that, their market cap is pretty big. It's $2.3 billion. It's a fat ass project. I wouldn't touch it. When we talk about total supply versus circulation, the circulation is 300 million tokens, total is 1 billion. It is going to inflate for another 300%. I wouldn't touch this project. The more I touch it, the more I don't like it for a long term. Short term marriages, okay, you want to marry this for 3 months, up till end of December, fine. But if you want to get into a marriage that is going to be long term, I would stay miles away from this. With its inflation and this big ass market cap, and on top of it, they're getting into a very questionable industry that has been a challenge for so many NFT projects, and so many other people have tried, and they are not the first ones. They are not the first ones to try their luck with intellectual property. There are many projects that have tried and failed. But anyway, the positive aspect is that they are listed on every good exchange out there. They're listed on American exchanges like Kraken, any other American exchange, Crypto.com. So they have access to the American money, and they are of course on super amazing exchanges like Binance. They are there. They are on all other tier 1 exchanges like KuCoin, OKX, Bybit, Gate, HTX, BitGet, and of course tier 2 and other stuff like Maxi and others. But Bybit and Binance, they have really good reputation. Of course, Binance being the god of exchanges, but other exchanges, they're really decent as well, and that explains why this coin is holding on so well. Apart from that, let's talk about its TA. We have discussed its fundamentals. Personally, I wouldn't touch this thing for a long term. Like I said, I would stick to short marriages instead of long. But let's talk about its technical analysis and what the hell do we expect. Well, this thing so far is on an uptrend, but at the same time we can see a line of resistance. So if you look at it, it has a resistance at $9. So if it is not able to break above $9, it means it is going to go down, and the sad part is that there is a big gap. When a coin pumps like this, I have covered this in so many other coins, and it always, more than 70% of the times it holds true. These coins, they generally always retrace badly. That's why we have such massive gaps between the support and resistance. And right now, as you can see, it is sitting in the middle. I wouldn't touch a coin that is in the middle of a support and resistance. I would buy it from support, put a short on it from resistance. In the middle, I don't like to jump because it makes my success rate 50-50. I'd rather like to stick to the probability of higher percentages. So if I'm going after this coin and I'm madly in love with it, I would buy it from $6.8, which is the support area. And that's pretty much it. If you want to invest in it, buy it from 6.8. Don't touch this coin at these prices. And if this is going to go bananas and is going to go really crazy, then it needs to go above $9. Spend 2 days above it, and then we can say, okay, now it is bullish. If it is not doing that, you should prepare for this journey down towards 6.8, and that's everything for IP. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.